I tell ya, what's up, everyone? Harry the big dog here. I'm chilling today. I'm tired. You probably see this luggage that I didn't unpack today. Yo, shout out to Free Agent Radio, Free Agent Soul, and Broadcast Hip Hop Network. Let's get into this thing. So, if you read the title, wait, my man DJ Cam, heavy
Mhm.
hitter DJ Cam is on the set with me.
What's good?
He's
What's
probably
good?
gonna ride out a lot of the next 25 that I gotta do because I don't know what to say. And he
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
everything.
he needs my help. He needs my help. I become the leader.
So, yo, heavy hitter.
Hmm.
I put on the post um, how important was Kurtis Blow? Now, I have a few notes. Shout out who you are if you're coming in live or watching on the replay. Shout out who you are. Let me know your dopest Curtis Blow song too, whether you're listening on the live or whether you're listening on the replay. So I put on that title, um, how important was Curtis Blow? Now, Curtis Walker, aka Curtis Blow, I think he was very important to hip hop just because of of what he contributed, not knowing how big it was at the time. So his first song, which was Christmas rap,
Hmm.
I do believe. I know you got a copy over there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that was my cue. I'm sorry.
That was your cue.
My cue, y'all. Totally blew it live. I love it. No practice good. So here we have
Bro, that was the first song. Let me get him on a full screen. That was the first
first song,
song. Christmas rap, Curtis
Christmas
Blow,
rap,
Mercury Records. Now that is important in itself. This
signed to,
song,
signed to a major.
this song from all the research that I did was in 1979 is when it came out.
Hmm.
Correct?
Was this one 79 or 80? 79/80. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
This one was 1979, and then his next one. Now this song sold over 400,000 copies,
Hmm.
which was really big. It really put hip hop on the map on a broader level, not just in your neck of the hood.
Hmm.
It put it on a broader level. Then the next song,
Now wait,
which was
before we even do that, the importance of the Curtis Blow record, unlike the Sugar Hill Gang, he was actually a product of the culture prior to the release of the record. Curtis Blow was
yes,
already an established MC, B-boy. You know, he had two DJs, DJ AJ and Davey DMX. He was a member of the Orange Crush, which was responsible for a breakbeat called Action. And they did a lot of production, which was Larry Smith, Davey
le-
DMX, Curtis Blow, and Russell Simmons, who was also his manager and produced. So
yes,
that's the difference with that is, he was in the culture. The thing with the Sugar Hill Gang, when they came out, they were like three guys that came out of nowhere. Not only being from Jersey, but the fact that they weren't involved in
known
the
by
block
anybody.
party. Exactly. Curtis Blow was. So that was the other thing that was dope about him coming out, that he was already established in the culture. People already were aware of him from the block parties and things like that. So when he came out with a record, it made more sense because it
Right.
came from them. It was one of them. versus some outsiders that were doing what they created. So that has to be mentioned in that. No disrespect, but it's
Yes.
just calling a spade, what I like to say.
Yes.
Yes. All right, that
And
was that
and
was
thank
that.
you for that. I was getting to it, but you
Okay.
you you beat me to it.
And I didn't want you to go into the breaks, which was going to take us somewhere else and get us away from that, because that, like you said, how important this record was with him being of the staple cats that were out at the time that weren't
Yes.
making records but were doing parties, were in the clubs, and doing the block parties and things like that. You see them on the
Mhm.
flyers, all that stuff. Sugar Hill Gang, non-existent. You didn't see them on the flyer until
Right,
after
until that record came out.
that, because they weren't even a group prior to that. But
Prior to that, right?
yeah, so
Now, as we were saying, this record came out Christmas Rapping came out in 1979. It sold over 400,000 copies, and the real importance of it is it became one of the first commercially successful hip hop singles, meaning
mhm,
it reached a broader reach.
yeah, second
Then
one. Once we
we
got back, going back to the Rapper's Delight, it was the second biggest rap record at
Yes,
that. Yeah, yep.
yeah, and then we get to the breaks.
Hmm.
Ha ha ha! Wait,
You
wait,
can
wait,
tell
wait, 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 wait. Let me
he
put
made
me
money.
let me put me on blast. Let me put me on blast. There I go.
There
There
you
I
go.
go. The
You can tell he
breaks.
made money off the first one because he had a cover on the second one.
Yes.
Yeah,
With
want
his
to know what
face and the
artist?
name and everything. So
Yeah.
now this record here was pretty much the second one he released, and that was with the album in 1980. So this is either months or a year later. And it
Hmm.
was it was the first to have this was the first single to go certified gold.
Hmm.
Now, getting back to the label, I told you guys to remember the label Mercury.
Yep. Major
This was
label.
another major accomplishment because he was the first rapper to sign with a major label
Hmm.
and release an album, not just a single, a whole album. Let me get that in there again.
Yep.
And this thing, it was very important because I think he started to pave the way and get rap noticed by a wider audience. Now, this song, the breaks, the bass line is so dope. I'm a bass dude. When we sit at the table and talk, I'm that dude that love a good bass line. The bass player, his name was Tom T Bone Walk.
Hmm.
I don't know who he is, but he ended up going. Hall and Oates noticed him, and he ended up being in their backup band.
Oh, okay.
Another thing about Kurtis Blow, he was the first to do a national and international concert tour, which again opened up hip hop and rap music. I think it was called rap music back then, not hip hop just yet.
Yeah, not commercially anyway. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I think we called it hip
Hmm.
hop back
Yeah.
in the day, but it wasn't commercially known as hip hop. So this was the first rap song, and Curtis Blow was the first rap artist to get on a national and international concert tour. Which again, I said this already. It opened the doors up for other rap acts to follow. I talked to Tony Crush, and he says, in the early '80s, that they were already overseas doing their songs.
Hmm.
the Cold Crush brothers, Cold Crush 4. And that it is just so dope. Man. Now, that ain't the last thing.
Well,
Kurtis
wait,
Blow,
there's
this
more.
him, he was the first to sign an endorsement deal. Mainstream endorsement deal. He signed with Sprite back in 1986. And I think this was the first time people on, again, a broader range got wind of rap through Kurtis Blow. He opened up the doors for a lot of this stuff. I talked
Hmm.
about a couple of episodes ago about Run DMC and Adidas. Well, they were the
Hmm.
first to get us a major sneaker deal.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That was big.
but you know, Kurtis Blow was the first to get that whole endorsement deal and get on Sprite commercials. So was he important to rap, now hip hop? Absolutely.
Hmm.
Because I think minus a lot of this stuff, even including Rapper's Delight, that people don't hear about it a lot. Everybody still know the song to These Are the Breaks and Baby Bubba to the bang bang boogity boogity the boogity beat.
Who's that?
Ah, that's that
All the
sleepy.
parts.
That's that sleepy coming in.
I see.
Hip hop. The hibbit to the hibbit, the hip hip, the hop.
You don't stop rocking.
Yo, so Kurtis Blow was very important to this whole rap game.
King of rap, Kurtis Blow. That's his tag.
Kurtis Blow.
King of rap.
And that's
Hmm.
all I got.
That's all you got.
I just wanted to let people know how important Kurtis Blow, Curtis Walker was to this industry. If you're watching, somebody send this to Curtis Blow so he can know he's being talked about. I salute you for doing what you do and still doing what you do. I seen him a couple of years ago in his 60s or 59, and the dude's still breakdancing.
Oh yeah, this show, bro. Yeah, I met him in Philly.
I was in the
Um,
Bronx at, at,
about
at
5 years ago.
Lehman College. So somebody send this to Curtis Blow. Thank you, sir. One day I'll get you on an interview and talk about your DJ stuff.
He was a b-boy also, so he was breakdancing before he
Yes,
started.
he was a break dancer.
Yep. Oh, you
The
didn't ask the
dude,
question that you did off air. You got to ask it now. You about to forget. I
huh?
can feel. Yeah.
Oh
See, you
yeah.
sleepy.
So on the breaks, let's go back to me a little bit big. On the breaks, if you notice, there
It's on both
is
of them, actually.
the breaks instrumental do it yourself.
Hmm.
Now, I had no idea what do it yourself means. So,
Hmm.
heavy hitter DJ Cam, can you explain to me and some of the audience who probably don't know either what do it yourself mean?
Okay. Well, that was on both songs. Was the instrumental "Do It Yourself"? "Do It Yourself" instrumental is the exact way it's written out on the vinyl. So what you were supposed to do, similar to what you were doing a little while ago, was do your version of the song over the version without him saying it.
Yes.
Right. So instead of Curtis saying "clap your hands, everybody," you say it. So do it yourself, or write your own rhyme and do it yourself. You can either recreate and sing what he sang, or write your own
Or
and
write
sing
your
it over
own.
that. So that was kind of the purpose of that.
I
And shout
had
out to the
no
great
idea.
Lord Jamal mentioned that on an interview with Ice T, and he said that's what inspired him to actually write a rhyme. He said he spent half the day trying to write like 4 lines that rhymed just because the record said that.
Do it
That
yourself.
kind of yeah, and that's what got him to MCing because he started out as a DJ. Lord Jamal from Brand Nubians, he said he was a DJ first, but that got him
Really? I
into
gotta
MC.
get him on the DJ interview.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Somebody
So
forward
that's
it
what
to
do
Lord
it yourself
Jamal.
instrumental is. Do it yourself instrumental. Do it yourself.
That is
You
dope.
rhyme. Don't Kurtis Blow rhyme. No, you rhyme. It was the night before Christmas. No, you say it.
You know,
So
I
that's
want to
what got
talk to that bass player because that bass line was so dope.
oh yeah.
Tom T-Bone, give me a call. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, at the DJ interview. Harry the Big Dog with the heavy hitter DJ Cam. And we out.
Peace.